Ladies and gentlemen, day 2 of the New York Giants rookie minicamp is officially in the books, and today was a very interesting practice. We're going to break down all the news, the notes, the highlights, the observations from today's practice. Do keep in mind, today, Eli Manning was at the practice. We're going to talk a little bit about that. Abdul, Jaxson, day 2. Going to be a fun one. However, before we dive in, I want to give all the credit in the world to all of the Giants media members out there that get us this footage. Without them, these videos are not possible. So do me a favor, there's going to be a couple of names you see at the top left of your screen here. Go give them a follow on X, because without them, again, it's not possible to make these videos. And if you want these highlights before I can even post them, they're going to give them to you right away when it happens in practice. So go check them out if you haven't already done so. And let's lock into day 2 of New York Giants rookie minicamp. Now, I know this might not be the clearest video in the world, but they're trying to really establish Jaxson from under center, take more reps in this position, because with Cam Scatterbo in the backfield, Tyrone Tracy, Devin Singletary, you're going to be in single back set a lot, maybe even I form a lot as well. So they're working on his under the center type of snaps, and that is a good thing. You need to develop that in the early stages of rookie minicamp, and that's what they're doing so far, to start day 2, and I think they're going to continue to do that until, they can't anymore, right? But hand it off there, get the ball back on the bootleg, and then throw it. Really tight spiral. Look at this dude's spiral, by the way. Look at this thing. Pretty locked in. Jaxson looks like he could be a pretty damn good quarterback. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think yesterday they had a little bit of indoor practice, but today he's outside throwing. A little bit of wind out there, a little bit windy today. So we're going to see how he does in this type of weather, but see him warming up. One thing I love about Jaxson is he actually has a pretty good release. It's not elongated by any means necessary, but it is something that it's not bad, right? Coming out of college, he's got a really good form, and this is one of the big reasons he was a first-round pick. I mean, not only because of his accuracy and whatnot, his mobility, his escapability out of the pocket, making, something out of nothing, but also he's got a nice release as well. So I'm excited about Jaxson. Let's get into more about today's practice. Now, let's talk a little bit about, or look at what we saw from Abdul today, going through some position drills. What's interesting about Abdul is they're already using him in a bunch of different spots. Like when he's working individually, you see him start off as an edge, sometimes an off-ball linebacker individual group. I mean, he's already working with a good variety of different position groups, which is very fun to see. I'm excited to see how he develops going forward and where they're going to play him. You look at a Micah Parsons who plays a lot of off-ball, plugs the gaps a lot, but also lines up in a double mug look as an off-ball backer, right? So you can see Abdul probably playing in a very similar role to Micah Parsons. Again, and that is deadly. To have him, Brian Burns, Kayvon Thibodeau, Dexter Lawrence, Darius Alexander. These guys are going to be so deadly together. He's got really good footwork, great stop-start ability. Now, here's a quick little video of Eli Manning and Jaxson kind of catching up real quick. I know it doesn't show a lot, but I did want to show you guys this little interaction by the two, the former Giants quarterback. I'm guaranteeing you're going to see a lot of, mentorship by Eli Manning, trying to help the Giants find their next quarterback of the future, and potentially a guy that can help them win a Super Bowl down the line. We'll see what happens, but Jaxson probably loving the mentorship here by Eli Manning. Now, real quickly, guys, before we break down this next rep from Jaxson throwing to his former wide receiver in Juice Wells, I need you guys to do me a big favor. Hit that like button if you want more Giants videos throughout every single practice this season. And I'm talking about OTAs, mandatory minicamp, training camp, everything, right? Also, if you guys are new, make sure you guys are subscribed. It is free. It doesn't cost anything to join the family. And like I said, we got you with non-stop Giants coverage, practice, film analysis throughout the season, everything. And lastly, comment down below P2. That'll help me understand that, yeah, you guys are enjoying the videos and want more going forward. With that being said, let's dive into this rep. All right, here's a play, Jaxson to Juice Wells. If you guys aren't familiar, Juice Wells is a wide receiver at at Ole Miss. He was with Jaxson Dart. These guys already have that connection, so they said, you know what? Very similar to what the Titans did with Cam Ward and Xavier Strepo. Let's go give him someone that he's already very familiar with. Let's see if it makes him more comfortable adapting to this new playbook, to this new teammates, new coaching staff, and so far so good. These guys have had that connection. It's translated right to the Giants practice facility, and we'll see if that can translate into more of OTAs and mandatory minicamp. Juice Wells is very dynamic, kind of like a Swiss Army knife type of player. I would not be surprised if he ends up making this roster as someone that can just help out Jaxson Dart from the start, man. I like him. A little bit of Cam Skattebo, practice highlights. Now, right here, he's going through a little bit of a kickoff drill, kickoff coverage drill. So, basically, we're just trying to get past defenders. We're trying to, go make a play on special teams. Now, what excites me about Cam Skattebo is, if you heard his interviews from yesterday, he said, hey, listen, I was good in college, but I haven't proved anything. I haven't proven anything at the NFL level. I have work to do. I have non-stop work to do. So he's locked in. He's basically coming out here saying, listen, you want me to play special teams? I'm in. Let me play special teams. Let me affect this team in multiple different ways. And whenever you find a guy like this who's a running back but wants to play special teams, that's how you know you got someone who's locked in, wants to win, wants to be coached, and wants to be the best possible player he can be. So this right here is a major plus. Now, another thing about Cam Skattebo that I like is his pass catching ability out of the backfield. Now, we obviously know that Tyrone Tracy is a former wide receiver. So you would think, okay, this dude's probably going to be your third down back, right? But I think it might be a little bit opposite, and you can actually see a lot of guys in this media of the Giants talking about the same situation, right? They're saying, hey, listen, Tyrone Tracy, wide receiver, right, can catch a football, but has struggled with some drops at times, one. And two, the pass protection last year wasn't great. Now, Cam Skattebo, on the other hand, he can do a little bit of everything. He can be a bulldozer if you need him to be. He can catch the ball at the backfield if you need him to. And he can pass protect. So he does have the making of a workhorse for this offense. I don't think he'll be a workhorse, but definitely that ability to catch the ball at the backfield. If he can be a little bit more consistent, I mean, that's a ball that's a little bit behind him. Great body control, great adjustment, great catch radius there. That's what you want to see out of a rookie running back. Now, Abdul Carter was also out here doing some special teams drills. Now, again, I would say it's fair to assume that he will not be playing special teams. I would highly doubt it. He may, but I doubt it. So I don't think we're going to see too many of these clips here, but did want to show you how explosive he looks as just an athlete. I mean, how fearless he is. Again, it's not a person, it's a bag, but still, the dude looks like a beast. All right, so we saw a deep ball here from Jaxson Dart. You see him on the far side of your screen throwing a deep bomb. Not this one right here, but this next one. The ball looks like a pretty good spiral just outside of the reach. Does hit him in the hands, right? But again, you have to understand, guys, that they're just learning these new players, okay? If you guys watch the Combine, some of the quarterbacks there were terrible. And this ball, if we're being really fair here, that ball hits the receiver in the hands. Like, yeah, that is a little bit outstretched. That's a ball that could be caught in certain situations. A little bit more speed there, we get it to go. But overall, good spiral. It's not a duck at all. Good throw there by Jaxson Dart, at least in my opinion. Now, here's another deep ball from Jaxson Dart. This one to Bo Collins down that same right sideline. Again, really good ball. Good positioning, great body control by Collins there to go up and get that ball. Once again, I feel like Jaxson Dart, and you can tell Brian Daboll, man, Brian Daboll is excited. Brian Daboll feels like he might have the guy of the future. Now, it's going to take some time. They're going to want to develop him over the next year, 2, 3 years behind Russell Wilson, but I think there is a possibility that maybe even week 8, week 9, depending on how this team starts the season, you could see Jaxson Dart being that guy. Look at the little pump fake here as well. Boom, arm fake, flipping the ball. Okay, Jaxson Dart, look at this, man. Boom, flip the ball. Dude, look how quick that is. I don't know if you guys see it, but watch him flip the ball. Whoop. I mean, wow. That's impressive. Tight spiral. This dude's got it.